station collapsed completely. One moment the group stood, surrounded by roaring flames and screaming holograms. The next, everything folded inward with a sickening lurch. The fire, the screams, the broken buildings, all of it, compressed into a single point of darkness before vanishing. They fell. Not through space, not through water like before. Just a long, weightless drop through nothing. Then they hit ground. Soft grass. Real grass. The impact was gentle, almost kind. They lay there for a moment, breathing hard, staring up at a perfect blue sky with white clouds drifting slowly across it. A gentle breeze carried the smell of fresh flowers and distant rain. They were in a park. A beautiful, peaceful park, on what looked like a quiet planetary colony, trees with green leaves, a small pond nearby, children laughing in the distance, birds singing. It felt perfect. Too perfect. Noodly pushed himself up first. His gray hoodie was still smudged with soot that was already fading away. He looked around, slowly. Where are we now? Paradox rose smoothly, his gray cloak settling around him. The amber glow in his eyes was steady again. A new layer, fresher, cleaner. The entity reformed quickly after the last one collapsed. Rafey sat up, rubbing his eyes. His orange bow was crooked but intact. Is this real? It feels nice. George stood and brushed grass from his clothes. He looked almost relieved. Blue sky, real sun, no fire. Maybe this one is better. Rocky got to his feet and scanned the area, Stetson back in place. Feels too nice. After what we just went through, that makes me nervous. Agatha was already on her feet, eyes narrowed. She felt the familiar cold spot return, faint but present. In the reflection of the pond, the clouds moved a fraction too slowly. She said nothing yet. Grog scanned the surroundings. Atmospheric composition matches standard habitable planet. Gravity normal, no immediate anomalies detected. Paradox looked at the group, Noodly, Rocky, Rafey, Agatha, with quiet familiarity. When his gaze landed on George again, that same small flicker of confusion appeared. This lair will try a different approach. Less fire, more peace, more everyday life. It will offer routines, homes, jobs, friends, things that feel earned. Noodly touched the Plenum X patch on his shoulder. It was warm again, but the warmth felt suspicious now. I don't trust it. Rafey stood and walked a few steps toward the pond. He stopped suddenly, ears perking. Look, there's a fish in the water. They all moved closer. In the clear pond, a small white fish swam calm circles. Orange cap bright on its head. Fishll. He looked exactly as he had in the bag, but now swimming freely in open water. He drifted toward the edge where Rafey stood and gave a gentle nibble at the surface near the pup's paw. Rafey smiled for the first time in a long while. Fishll, you're okay. He knelt down, reaching toward the water. Noodly stepped forward quickly. Rafey, wait. But Rafey had already dipped his paw in. Fishll nibbled gently again, the same affectionate way he had in the plastic bag. Paradox watched the fish closely. His amber eyes narrowed. Interesting. The entity kept him, changed him. He is no longer bound by the old rules. Agatha stared at Fishll. In the water's reflection, the fish's movements were perfectly synced, but the ripples moved wrong, spreading outward in perfect geometric patterns instead of natural waves. She spoke quietly. He's still part of it, or watching for it. Rocky crouched beside Rafey, but his voice was cautious now. Kid, be careful. We thought the last place was safe too. George smiled despite himself. At least it's peaceful here. No burning buildings, no fake parents yet. As if on cue, a soft voice called from a nearby path. Noodly, sweetie, is that you? Noodly froze. His mother and father stood at the edge of the park path, smiling warmly, wearing casual clothes as if they had been out for a stroll. saved you all seats. Rafey looked up excitedly. Dessert, too. The parents laughed gently. Of course, honey, whatever you want. Noodly's paws clenched at his sides. His voice cracked with fresh pain. Not again. Paradox placed a hand on Noodly's shoulder. This is the new game. Everyday life. Family routines. It will feel safer than the last layer. Harder to reject. The wind blew softly through the trees. Birds sang. Fishll continued his calm circles in the pond. The layer felt warm, welcoming, safe.